Whoa, good morning, guys. Who's ready? Who's ready for a Tuesday trail running workout climb? Guys, let's get going. I'm Hooded Hill Hopper. Don't forget about me. You know me, guys. We're going. We don't take days off. Look at this. Look where we're at here. I'm at Ladera Ridge. This is the Las Flores Ridge Trail. We're actually not gonna. We're in Ladera Ranch. We're gonna grind today. We're just gonna do some hopping, man. Up and down this hill. Woo! Get some work done, dude. I think I just ran through a black widow spider web. That was thick, man. But let's get going, guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ping. Give me feedback, comment, share, everything. Let's get going. Man, I am tired. Oh, dude, and my ego just took some body blows. Oh man, it's about 1.8, 1.9 miles of road running to get here. Basically downhill, mostly. A slight decline. And this lady, the girl, I don't know, just basically goes smoking by me because I'm so slow out of the gate. Like I say, I gotta warm up. And she's just, and she doesn't look like an athlete, like, and she just like, I've seen her once before, and it's like no big deal. And I'm like she's probably at least going a minute faster than me per mile than I'm going, and I'm going slow. Just her, she might be going 2 minutes faster. So I'm just like, oh, do I just can't let this happen. Do I keep up with her? Nope. I tried. It was like, nah, I'll let my ego take the beating, not my hamstrings. So we gotta loosen up. One thing I've learned, you know, the last year or two, as I get older, you gotta, you know, back when you're 25, 30, hell, even 35, man, all those, no one passed you, man. You don't let anyone pass you in running. Hill, flat, whatever. Even if it's like a, you know, like a guy, someone who's just flying, guy or girl, that's obviously like, you know, maybe not pro, but like does it like maybe they did cross country in college or, you know, something where they're smoking. Man, back then, 10, 5 years ago even, yeah, I remember 2015, there'd be a guy smoking by me. It's like, okay, but then you pace them. You get on their heel, you know, maybe 10 yards behind or less, and you just pace them the whole way, which is easier to do, don't get me wrong. It's so easy to ride someone's tail, even running, compared to if you're trying to pace it. You'll always go faster if someone's in front of you setting a fast pace. So it's kind of cheating, but it was like, no, okay, you're ahead of me, but I'm not letting you pull away. Yeah, I could do that, dude. But now, man, dude, because that was like 100% back then. Nope, no one ever. I had some young dude back in Signal Hill, steep hill. He was right at the beginning. He came flying by me. I'm like, oh, dude, this guy's gonna smoke me to the top. And about a halfway or 2/3 of the way, you could just see it's like, all right, so we're gonna turn around. We're not gonna go all the way. You could see the dude was just, and you get that sense. It's a weird sense whenever you're kind of competing with someone on a run or a bicycle. You watch like something like the Tour de France, which I used to be addicted to watching, or pro cycling. You can see it. There's this sense, their body language, you know, which is, you know, I guess kind of obvious, but like, oh, they're not doing good. You can feel that energy. And then that's what gives you, now's my time. And you just like slingshot by them. That's the idea. Because what you do, this is, I mean, obviously we're not racing anyone, But if you're having a friendly competition, running up a hill or something, and you see that person there ahead of you, and maybe they went too fast out of the gate, you know, and they didn't leave enough, because you gotta time it right. You know, you gotta know how far you're going, know the pitch. And if you see like, they're not looking too hot, you can kind of feel it. Maybe you just notice you've slowly crept up. This is what you do. This is a pro tip for the hill hopper. You don't just keep your pace and maybe slowly catch up and slowly go by them. No, this is where you want to destroy them. This is competition. No, you get your feelers going. Yeah, this dude's or girl, they're not feeling as good anymore, and that's what I do with that dude. And it's happened to me the opposite. Don't get me wrong. And you just want to go. That's when if you've got it in you, you pick it up maybe 10 or 20% the pace. And what that does is you want to blow by them. Because if they're already hurting, they might, if you just go by them your normal speed, like they might be able to catch your tail and just find it deep inside to like hold on and kind of bring you back to them. But if you explode by them and just, you know, up that hill, just explosion, you'll see it in cycling, especially. They do that where they're testing each other. Like how done is this dude? Is he bonked? Is he gassed? Let's test it. And they'll do a quick sprint up the hill. And that's what, if the dude can latch on and hang on, okay, he's still got a little left. And they pull back because they don't want to gas themselves. But if you time it right, dude, it's gonna be that's where you pull away. Okay, one lap done. Ta-da. That's where you'll what do you call it? That's what you just hit that harder. And you got to make sure you have it in you, of course. And you'll put it down, and you'll just like, and you want to just kind of explode by them. And that will usually, if they're a little gassed, usually finish them off, because A, they're demoralized. They're like, I'm hurting and this guy just blew by me. And B, if they're already gassed, they're gonna try for a second to keep that, and that's just gonna completely gas them more. And it's gonna probably slow them down even more. So that's kind of a little pro tip if you're ever racing someone up a hill, or not up a hill, whatever. But the point of the story was, yeah, that getting passed on the flats, that was not okay. Don't get me wrong, on the climbing, I still got that ego. I don't know if I have it in me anymore, but I don't want anyone passing me. You might have saw that. In fact, Sunday's video with the goats and stuff, some dude, I was petting the goats, and some serious runner, I was like, oh shoot, he's like, this dude's right behind me. You can even see, I'm like this, I'm holding it up. You know, the camera's so wide, you see this guy creeping up on me. So I'm like, oh dude, you know, hey, go, you know, we're polite. Hey, go ahead, man. You're going faster. Well, I wasn't thinking a couple things. That was more downhill. And I had seen him earlier at the base. So I'm like, oh dude, he climbed right with me and then stayed with me the whole way. Well, I wasn't thinking that where he was catching up to me was the downhill, because I go way slower than a normal person, someone with my climbing would usually go, because I don't want to blow my hammies. So I wasn't thinking, so I was like, oh, this guy's faster, what can I do? So as soon as we got to a little climb, he slowed down to like a crawl. I'm like, what the heck? And I was like, oh, we've been going downhill. He just caught me on the downhill. And sure enough, on the rebound back up, he was nowhere to be seen. So the moral of the story is that made me feel good. So, but don't forget, dude, there's always plenty of people way better at this. I did that or the first climb I did, car wreck trail that morning, Sunday 2 days ago. Strava tells you, hey, that's your personal record. Good job, buddy. And I'm like, okay, cool. So, and then you can look at, like, who knows how accurate this is, people's best times. Like, because they'll give you overall records, like, hey, you're number 3 overall on this trail. Well, car wreck, I'm like, let's just see the best time. I think I did like 12 minutes something. And I mean, obviously, if I was warmed up, I could go faster. I could probably do it 9 or 10 fast. I'm thinking if I'm warm and feeling good. But I look at the best time, basically cut mine in half. It was like 6 something. Like, oh crap. And I went to the profile. It was just some young guy, like in his 20s, maybe just born to run, maybe weighed 120 wet, soaking wet, you know. Just like that's what I'm like, you gotta, there are, you like you said, like, I'm gonna fight them, I'm gonna try my best, but I ain't winning that battle, you know. That's all right. I'm 200 pounds probably over. I mean, dude, my diet has gone out the window. That's why I'm slow. I'm just like, ugh. Ate a ton of Mexican food, like at 8, 9 o'clock last night. Oh, we went out to eat as a family. The food was great, but it was a mistake. Dude, shouldn't be eating a lot during the week. But anyway, so that's just a little lesson on how to, you know, if you're having a friendly competition or strangers passing you. Now another thing, you know, in our 20s, you know, our egos are so much bigger because we're just loaded to the gill with testosterone. Almost like, I ain't letting it, you know. So not only like did you have the energy, you know, you didn't need to warm up, you could just go and beat someone. You also had that kind of arrogant asshole attitude too, like, I'm gonna show them, I'm gonna pass them, which is kind of freaking rude, you know. So nowadays too, I try not to do that because it's just like, don't be that d-bag, you know. So maybe I'll just keep pace with them. If someone like, okay, let's see if I can keep pace. I don't want to be like, oh, look at me, I'm you know, unless it's like a real long climb or something where it's like, okay, I'm just going way faster, you know. But not to prove a, you know, I'm not doing it to prove a point. You're kind of relax as you get old. All right, here. So I mean, remember how I said June gloom's over? I'm like, it's over, it's officially done. See you 2021. It's back. Apparently it's back. In fact, I wasn't, and this is August 4th, so man, it's just, I've never seen it like this. I could be wearing gloves right now. In fact, I should be, just because the wrist falling protects your hand. So it was kind of a, dude, I'm not even counting laps. I think this is the second. It was kind of a surprise seeing this. In fact, what I was gonna do is, my plan was, I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I'm like so full from last night still. I'm just gonna go to the water tower and just grind there, you know. But then I got out of the house and I thought it was just dark, you know. It's still dark. It's getting, you know, stays dark longer now. It's August, not June. It's like, oh, son of a gun. It's actually, you know, whatever you want to call it. It's overcast, misty. So it was like, well, so I was like, let's just come here then. Because the reason this trail is great. I hate it though when it's sunny, because you're literally jogging right into the sun as it's rising, and it's awful. I did it one of my videos, one of my early videos. I'm like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. This is terrible. So I'm back here. The problem being, I wore my super duper old shoes. I don't know if you saw that, with a hole in the sole, just completely worn out. They're amazing for the paved water tower trail, but there's no grip at all. It's all worn. So I was like, okay, this is dumb on this trail. Fortunately, it's not, no issues yet. I don't think I'm gonna have any issues. The downhill is not insane. I had the bad fall here, but that's because there's a lot of roots and rocks. I wasn't paying attention. But overall, shouldn't be a huge deal. So, okay. So we're just putting in some good old work here. I think this is start lap 3. Hey, you're on your virtual treadmill. Climb, climb, climb. Let's go, guys. Dude, hey, apologies. Yesterday's hyperlapse video. Holy, dude. This is me just juggling too much. Played the video on YouTube. Oh, cool, no audio. I forgot to put a music track on there. So I appreciate all you guys commenting and watching it, but that is not good. So I was just like, do I redo it? It's like, that's too late. And I don't have time in dailies. You'll never catch up. So it is what it is. I might do another hyperlapse, maybe Thursday or something. We'll see. So yeah, my bad. That was a cool trail though. Takes a while to get to, over 3 miles, but it's a cool, really steep, fun rolling hills. Just kind of fun there. Whoa. So update on my knee, my right knee, my torn meniscus. It's there, but it's feeling better. I feel more confident on it. So, you know, we're all, what do you call it? All, I don't even know. We're all going forward with the plan. we're gonna go to Big Bear and bust it out. And guys, I know my gait looks terrible. I'm gimpy. I'm limping a bit. I try and make that better. I'm just slow. Got a little shin splints going on to my left, but that's no big deal. Not a problem. So here's the climb here. I don't know how many laps. We're gonna go longer today for sure, but not sure how many laps. So yeah, the run, so the run Saturday, I did that Laguna Niguel right next, about a third of a mile next door to my arch nemesis. Super climb, super steep, which is kind of the idea of that one, is to mimic the ski slopes. I'll probably go there Saturday, just prepare, because then Tuesday morning I should be trying the ski slopes. So that one, that's the only one I've been on trail where you can get that ski slope feel. Obviously not as steep, but I mean, not as long. Like the ski slope's gonna be well over 1,000 feet. We'll find out for sure. Where this is in the 400s. And this, it changes, but okay, so the Laguna Niguel, it mimics it good, but it's not as long. It's also the ski slope. Some of it you can kind of grind. What I mean is, it's a ski slope. It's not a single track technical, blah, blah, blah. So sometimes you can just, you know, just grind up it. You don't have to think as much. I'm probably gonna eat my words. There could be some huge issues because it's not a paved trail. So you might have mustard grass, vegetation up there you have to run through. It can be quite difficult. So we'll see. And there's some parts that are definitely steeper than Laguna Niguel. There's gonna be parts, I'll tell you what, I'll prepare you guys. I probably will, there's a lot I probably won't be talking because I'm gonna be so gassed. So gassed from the steepness and the elevation change, being high up in elevation. It's not super high, but I mean, it goes up to about 9,000 feet. So you're not used to that, it'll hit you, especially that first day. So we're gonna give that a shot though. And then, but then just the steepness, there's parts I might have to put my hands down, or so the camera's just gonna go down a bit. Also on the way down, like same thing, like I don't know if I'll be able to hold it like this. I might try it the first day and second day, just like, no, we're putting on the chest strap, you know, and just, I need my hands free. I don't know. we shall see. I'll tell you what I won't be wearing, these crappy shoes. I actually got some new ones I'm probably gonna try out. Some new Hokas. I can't even think of the name of them, but they're supposed to be the grippiest ones they had. I'm not gonna lie, I got like an old model to save money from Running Warehouse. I think I paid like maybe $84 a pair, which are normally like I think $130 or so. I can't think of the name of them. It's not the Speed Goats. I wanted the Speed Goats, but I was like, okay, those are like $150. These are the ones, I think supposedly they're the same amount of grip, but it's not as cushioned, which could be a problem. I like my cushioning, but the reviews are through the roof saying that you get more of a feel and it helps more with the technical, which definitely want, but we definitely want the cushioning. So you know, we'll see. All right. So there we go. Just finished 3 laps here. Whew. So not going crazy hard, just kind of pacing it, taking care of the knee, just getting some maintenance done, just trying to burn some calories. I need to lose weight. I'm over 200 pounds. I've been as low as I think 192 doing these videos. So it's about a 10-pound difference. It does make a difference. 10 pounds does. I could tell you it's all muscle. It's not. But my wife, she'd so much rather me be at this weight. She hates when I'm thin and skinny. She wants like big and bulky. Freaking weird, but whatever. But I like being lean. But there, like I said, not when doing the videos. There's a fine balance for me. Some guys are naturally leaner, so they hold that super tight look doing their stuff. For me personally, if I'm too lean, too thin, I'm a little gaunt, meaning I don't have the energy. I've been probably dieting way too hard and over exercising. So my performance sucks. So really, there's a balance for me. So probably around 195. So you're never gonna see me super shredded. Like I can get reasonably lean, but it's just probably not gonna do it because I gotta keep up my caloric intake to a certain extent with these runs. You know, if I wasn't videotaping, yeah, I'd probably try and get more lean because who cares? You know, but I can't just be like, I need to eat. I need to eat. You know, everyone's gonna be like, Jesus, dude. So, anyways, that's kind of that. I know you guys are like, hey, nice excuse for being fat, dude. So, anyways. All right. Yeah, but oh, so Sunday's run. Ho, ho, ho. Sunday's run. You know, we did the car wreck, which, you know what, next lap, I'm gonna do a shout out. I got a story. Really cool shout out. I forgot. Oh, okay, let's go. So these shoes, climbing up here. Yeah, one funny thing about Sunday's run is, you know, my kids ditched me. They were like, Saturday night, I was working, dude. We're till 10 p.m. Saturday. You want to talk about sucking? Yeah. And then I worked a half day Sunday after I got done with my run. What's up with that? But you know, work's work. So when I usually take my kids on Sunday to Aliso Canyon Wilderness, you know, go up the top of the world or whatever, Laguna Beach then. But there, it's like I said, the best entrance, the best public trail entrance is through a private community, gated, which makes zero sense. I don't get it. So you got to wait in front of this community for someone to come out or go in, open it up, so you can sneak in. And I think they're used to it, because for a while I was like, am I the only one that does this? And then I came back from a run 2 weeks ago, week and a half, there's like 5 people waiting out, bikers and walkers. I go, okay. So with my kids, I don't have a choice. You gotta do that. You should have seen me though. I was trying to climb the fence or reach over, hit the door, and so bad. If I got caught, would not go over good with the homeowners. And we waited. So one time we waited like 15-20 minutes, and then the other time it was instant, like time to write. The guy was opening just as we're creeping up there. But without them, like, I don't want to wait, I don't want to do anything. So I park about a half mile away, and there's this Soka University, this private university that's totally shut down. And I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna lie, we go through some yellow tape, we hop a couple fences, and we get ourselves down into the private community a back way. Don't necessarily recommend it, but you know, it's kind of fun. Just like, I can't believe I'm hopping fences and stuff to get into this public park. It's ridiculous, but they like, it's just like, you guys, like, it's such a conundrum, because like, you put this great trail entrance right at a private community, but these homeowners are like, dude, we pay for this gate, we pay for the private community, you know? So it's like, the way it is, they could have easily, I mean easily moved it. They could have had it run along, because there's a school next door. Have it like where I hop the fences, just have it border up there and climb up to the main road. Just bypass. You could have a locked gate that the gated community, they access it like a, you know, like a merge on to the trail. So they still have their way, but then we have our way. So we don't have to bother them, and they don't have to be annoyed, because it's right now, but I mean, who knows? So anyways, that's good times. Still can hop fences. Good times. Hey, the hopper is in my name, man. Still hopping fences. Put it to good use today. That's for sure. Whew. Okay. Here we go. Back down to Antonio Parkway. And I live over there, Mission Viejo. Up that Oso Bridge, Oso Parkway Bridge. And when I did the hyperlapse, I went under that bridge and headed north. That way. So just if anyone cares about the geography. But man. Okay. Let's get going. Whew. Pool area is closed. That didn't make sense. Okay. Yeah, that's another story. Okay, 4 down. Virtual treadmill climbers, crank it up. Hey, that one dude, Ultra Trail Steven or whatever, puts his at 40%, so no excuses, guys. That's ski slope territory, the tough ski slopes. That's what we're doing. We're not doing some wimpy ski slope. We're doing the hardest one we can find. At least we're gonna try it. I used to be able to do it. Hey, so quick shout out I wanted to give, and this goes into my my Sunday run. There's a guy, I think his name, there's a guy, I think it's thehikingguy.com, and he's got the YouTube channel. And this guy has the most in-depth YouTube videos, and also his website's amazing. I think it's mostly California is what I see, all over California. He does all the best well-known hikes, unknown hikes, everything. He gives you a great video. He does 360 videos, like the virtual, and he's got a website with just great descriptions on everything and all these amazing facts. Like, it's where I've learned the most about some of the trails I want to do. So if you guys are looking for a trail, like if it's Yosemite, it's down here, if it's Sequoia, it's Mount Whitney, Mount Baldy, anything in California, and maybe he goes outside of California, I'm not sure, but this guy's website, it's bar none. It's amazing. You know what? Hey, mom, dad, this is a shout out for you guys. You guys would love it. It's your sort of stuff. The knowledge this guy gives, it's phenomenal. Like, he could be on PBS, like just, or National Geographic. just doing videos. Really, really cool. So if you guys have interest in hikes, you know, or running hikes like I do, check him out. So what he did, which was awesome, is because, you know, so the beginning of my run Sunday, car wreck. You go through car wreck trail because there is a freaking car wreck halfway buried, rusted to holy hell in the ground there. I always thought car wreck trail, that's the name of it. Let's give it some authenticity. Let's just dump a car here. Which in hindsight, how would they do that? It's a crazy secluded single track area. I don't know. But no, so he writes about it. No one really knows for sure. I think it's like a 1950s Packard or something, real car. He said back in the 60s, that area was, you know, not built up. It was nothing, just complete wilderness. Back in the 60s, the hippies, I guess they used to have like pop-up concerts there and stuff. And they think like a car, it got abandoned, just left. And then what happened was, there was probably a flash flood, which happens in that area. I don't think anymore, because I think they've, you know, irrigated stuff off. And it you know, washed it down there. And that's why it's planted. It was right, like planted in the mud there. And it's just been there ever since. Well, come to find out, I thought that trail had been open for a long, long time. I guess it was just unofficial. Like people kind of made it. They didn't really work on it and make it a real trail till 2013. And I used to run it. I started it 2015. I had no idea it was like a brand new trail. That had been there forever. So super cool facts about the car wreck. It's the real deal. There wasn't no plant. So very cool. It's such a cool, you think car wreck like, oh, what a disaster, it was a car wreck. And that goes hand in hand with that trail because it's a super technical climb. So it's just awesome. So hikingguy.com, really great. But I'm not finished. So, you know, we always take, you know, either car wreck trail, or when I had the kids, Mathis Canyon Trail. They run parallel to each other, but Mathis Canyon is easier with the kids. It's a fire road, even though it's straight up and ain't technical, single track, all rocky. And then from there we go to top of the world. Well, top of the world, oh, it's like, you know, big tall hill, right? No, it's a freaking hikingguide.com again, and I linked them in that video, guys. That's the number 53. It's Sunday's one. Read it. That is a underground reservoir. It holds, I want to say he said 3 million gallons of water. So it's just you're climbing to the top of this hollow filled with water fake mountain. Just man-made underground reservoir. How cool is that? It is there for fires. Hey, mile number 4, 1455. It's there for fires, actually. So if there's, because those, like I've said, these areas, especially in a month or two, whoo-wee, it can be fire central. All this dead crap here, invasive junk, can just boom, like kindling. So they've got that. Those are ready for the fire boys, firemen, firefighters, fire girls, whatever. They're ready to go. And so they just, that's there, like, have at it, guys. That's their water source. Very, very interesting. He probably says when it was built. I can't remember. I'm sure it's been a heck of a long time ago. So very, very interesting. Really cool. So whenever we climb up there in the future now, I'm going to tell this story. Oh, you know, this is an underground reservoir. So that's why my parents will love this stuff. It's like, oh, website is videos right up their alley. I gotta give my wife credit. She actually found him. She's like, you gotta check this guy out. He's really knowledgeable stuff. So very, like, I haven't seen anyone with his, like, as much knowledge and information on his on the trails and stuff if you're trying to learn about. If you're looking to go hike one or whatever, I'm sure he's got info. I'm sure he's done it. Guy is great. So this is like, I think we've done 5 now, Sounds right, I guess. Anyways, so okay, so treadmill people, crank it up, virtual treadmill. You got that Nordic track one, put it at 40%, you bad people. Whew, okay. So then the video, so we climb down, we do this steep climb up, another 800 feet. Our third lap, we're going the third route from top of the world that leads down to some houses. My buddy told me about it. He's like, you gotta do that way, dude. So I used to mountain bike it, it's cool. So I'm like, okay. So I didn't know what to expect. It starts as a fire road, like the other two routes, Mathis Canyon, and then forget the name of the other one, even though they're both steep. But it turns into rough single track for a lot of it. The majority. It's super technical, really carved out by rain. Makes gullies and valleys in the trail. Ugh, tough to traverse. But we're going, and all of a sudden there's this herd of, like, let's say a couple hundred goats. Just I turn around a bend, come around a bend. It's like, what the heck is this? And they're just like, ah, and like, wait, what? What are these goats doing here in Laguna Beach? Who has? And there's fencing up, and it's like, hey, electrical. Okay, I ain't touching it. Who knows, you know? But who's got a goat farm? So these goats are cool. I mean, they're mostly, to me, maybe I'm wrong. Do the female goats have horns also? I didn't think so, but you know, what do I know? But if not, then it's like all male goats, dude. Who do big old horns. They're bad dudes, and they're literally the single track trail. You're within a foot of them. That fence is right there, and they're just right at the fence, like, hey buddy, what are you feeding me? So I was shocked. Like on the video, I'm just like, what is this? This is like, why are there goats here in Laguna Beach? This is impossible. Oh, here comes a mountain biker. Here we go. Let this guy come through. Hey man.
2 more, thanks.
Okay, 2 more. So anyways, yeah, I was just like in shock. And here comes these dudes. Here we go. Get out of the way. Come on through, man.
Just 1 more.
Got it, buddy. Thanks. We'll just kind of slow. Come on through, man. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, let's pace it up here. Got a little hill hopper, got a break. Which I don't necessarily like. Tightens up. So let's get going. So those goats, I'm like, what the heck? There's a little baby goat in the video. It's like, bah. So it's cute, but so I'm like, dang, dude, gotta take my kids here first of all. So I'm like, who's got goats? So I Googled it, and it almost goes hand in hand with the underground reservoir a mile away at top of the world. It's they're called fire goats. Laguna Beach has been bringing them in for like, I think 30 years. They're imported from Peru. They bring them in, they put them all over the mountain sides there, hillsides, because it's all dead mustard grass, and they eat the crap out of all that. And it's called fire goats because they eat all the brush, all those invasive species, because they'll eat anything. And they clear it all out. So they're right next to houses. They put them more next to houses, so they clear the space to prevent fires for the houses. And I guess they're extremely effective. Tell you what, I haven't heard any Laguna Beach fires really ever. So they don't, supposedly they don't keep them in the same spot real long. They've got this portable fencing, and I guess it's electric. I don't know how bad. And they just move it around to herd them to different areas when they clear out. And it's amazing. They all stick in the same area, basically. It's all da, 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 da. And dude, so really cool. So supposedly the reading up on it, because the other thing they'll do to clear the brush, they'll hire guys, you know, like basically huge giant lawnmowers that just destroy, just eat up the mustard grass, cut it up. And I'll see it, they'll do it around here. I'll show you guys, not right here, but I'll show you areas where they do it. You'll see it, like it's tall dead mustard grass, then just flattened out. That's where they've done it. So I'll point it out next time we run by some, because that's what they do around here. But definitely. So the interesting thing, cost-wise, they say these goats, I guess those lawnmower people, which makes sense, don't come cheap. Go figure, you know, like I said, equipment and labor is not cheap. Those goats are 10% of the price, 1/10 of the price of hiring humans to do it. It's like, dang, dude. So Laguna Beach, hats off, they've got the idea, dude. That's like, what a great idea, and super cool. I'm scared there's like a biker behind me. So, really cool. So what did we do yesterday? I'm gonna pay the price the next 5 days. I got home like around a little after 6, home from work, which is I have no business being home before 8 ever, but I did it because I'm like, it's still light. Let's grab the fam, the wife and kids. Let's go see the goats. They're gonna have a blast, you know. So we did that. And turns out, and this is my bad again, so it takes me like 15 minutes to drive to the trailhead, you know, where I go. I do all that run, top of the world, everything. So I'm like, all right, you know, it's the goats are right next to where the, about 200, 300 yards from where the, we'll say a quarter mile, from when the trail pops out at some houses. So like, we'll just go park in the neighborhood. No big deal, 15 minutes, you know. I think that's 6, who knows? I'm not keeping track. I'm going slow though, geez. So, like, yeah, sounds great. Well, I mapped it up, and of course, you know, because where I park and I jog, it's kind of a straight shot. You cut through the canyon. Well, there's no, in climate, there's no roads through there. We gotta drive all the way around to the ocean, and then drive on PCH, the Ocean Highway, Highway 1, for a few miles, and then cut in east and climb up and park in that neighborhood. It was like 35-minute drive each way. It's like, okay, that sucked, but we wanted to get it done because I'm like, I don't want them to move the goats. And sure enough, we parked, hopped on the trail. They're all right there. So we went there last night, not night, evening. It was like, we got there probably about 7. It was still light out. And dude, it was awesome. My kids, I read up, like, they love, goats love some raisins. So we brought a bunch of raisins. I guess, you know, of course they don't want you feeding them, but so dude, these goats at first they're kind of skittish. I was throwing some raisins, they're like, no. And then, like, it's like they signal each other. After a couple minutes, one of them must have like ate one on the ground. He's like, oh no, dude, he's not trying to kill us. And dude, these all of a sudden you got about like 4 dozen big male goats with horns just trying to like topple you over. Thank God for that fence. And they're just the happiest as pigs and you know what. And dude, a couple let me pet them. I'll throw a pic up there or two if I remember. You know, and it was a blast. Kids had a good time. I think, I don't know, you know kids. Well, the 2-year-old had a great time. 6-year-old did too, but she's like, all right, let's go. You know, after like half an hour. You know me, I'm such a nerd. Let's just like hang out with the goats all night. So anyways, that was my goat story. But that's what it comes back down to. TheHikingGuy.com. It's got all that great info. So that video, I linked to his website. I linked to a news article on the fire goats, all sorts of stuff. Dude, it is windy and cool today. I certainly should have wore gloves. Weird weather. So yeah, 6 days away, so 7 days exactly. So we're going up Monday night to Big Bear. So Tuesday morning, whoo, the 11th, should be putting in work up the ski slope. But if you guys are in the Southern California area, go check out the fire goats. It's awesome. It is neat. Good times. Family friendly. Don't touch the electrical fence. I didn't test it, but my wife's like, oh, I saw a goat touch it. They didn't like it. So you're always kind of like, because the weird thing is the fence is so close to the single track. You take a misstep, you could easily brush into it. And then it's like, dang, dude, I'm sure it doesn't feel good. So it's kind of always like, I'm like, is this just they don't want you messing with it? But then it's like, I don't think it's for us. It's for them. And I guess my wife did a little research. It's to keep the coyotes out too, so the coyotes can't get in there. Because now, with that said, I don't know what a freaking 30-pound coyote is gonna do to those giant, over 100-pound bull goats with, you know, ram horns. Because, dude, some of those big boys, they were locking horns. They'd go at it, you know. And it was like, oh, that's power. You don't want to be on the receiving end of those horns, that headbutt, dude. No way. So I know they're like, well, a pack of coyotes can do damage. Yes, to one, not to 200 of those bad boys. Those goats would, oh, I almost said a bad word. Dude, let's just put it this way. I know coyotes. Coyotes were the they were my high school mascot. So I know coyotes. And our colors were purple coyote, you know. So I mean, but I know coyotes because I see them all the time running. Let me tell you, those goats are way more intimidating than me, and coyotes won't get near me. I don't care if there's 2 or 3 of them, dude. They're just like, nah, where's the rabbit? They're not messing with it. They're not messing with these Peruvian goats that mean business. Dear Lord, like I was scared just feeding them, dude. They got their teeth out. Like, this guy's gonna take my hand off, man, and he'll have no regrets about it. Like, they would not for a minute put up with any BS. And I know there are baby goats there, and I guess that could be an issue, but even then, dude, okay, they got a baby goat, that's terrible, but they're not getting far because those daddy goats are gonna destroy. Hey, and I need to Google, maybe those are male and female goats, like with the horns. Like, maybe the females have horns, I don't know, but they were all like big old horn dudes, like ready for action. And yeah, they were locking horns. It's like, oh, dude, yeah, coyote, no, that ain't. Maybe now mountain lions, that's a little more reasonable. But again, like, yeah, I mean, I guess you pick them off one by one. Mountain lions are sneaky and stuff, but I believe it's more to keep them herded, you know, together. Keep them in one area, eating like crazy, you know. But that'd be fun watching a goat kick the crud out of a coyote. Tell you what. Oh, and they're literally, these goats, they border up to the houses. These really nice Laguna Beach houses on the hillside. I mean, they're literally, their butts against the fence. It's hilarious. It's really funny. And you see the homeowners, they're out there in the backyard just watching them, like these goats just eating up next to their fence. It's pretty cool. Okay. I don't know how many we're at. We got maybe 3 more in us. Do a little bit more. Whew. All right, let's get going. So just, I mean, you hear me, I'm not getting super out of breath. When I eat a lot the night before, I never go fast. I'm just too bloated. I'm like, ugh. Kind of like a food coma. Las Flores Ridge, difficult. Yeah, I'd put this at difficult. It's not real long, but yeah, it's a good grade, a solid grade. Orange County of Orange. So, okay, here we go, up here. So guys, appreciate all the feedback as always. Let me know, dude, if you guys have questions, dude, let me know. I can try and get more technical with the gear, you know. Time trial racing, running. Hey dude, thanks for the shout out, man. That was freaking awesome, dude. Because I answered a couple questions about his hyperlapse, and he got it good. The video he just put out, check it out, dude. Time trial running, it's really good. It the one thing I noticed about his hyperlapse compared to mine, it's a lot faster because he's running a lot faster than me. So hats off to you, buddy. I was like, oh dude, don't show that. They're gonna be like, why is Hillhopper so slow? Something's wrong with his video. And the music, I forgot the music. My bad again. So, but thanks for the shout out. I was helping how to mount the GoPro on the chest. You know, you want it, I do it in, I forget which video, but it's oh, I think it was Saturdays. Was that 52? I think. But yeah, you just mount it tight. You make it tight. You want it just snug on your shoulders and upper back, and you place it right above the breast. You place it there, and that sucker, it ain't moving. So yeah, good job, buddy, with that. Yeah, and just, I mean, a little more technical, like with the I'm using the GoPro Max. You know, it's got dual cameras. The regular GoPro Hero camera 8, it's basically a GoPro Hero 8 built in, and then the 360-degree cameras, which I've never used. Maybe while I'm on vacation next week, if I have time, I'll try looking into that. I heard it's tough because it's hard to find a software that plays back the videos, so we got to look into that. But anyway, so the way I do my videos, because I just have a laptop, I want to get a desktop, so I personally just can't be crunching gigabytes of data like nonstop. My laptop just can't do it. But so I don't film 4K. I do 1080p. Hope everyone's okay with that. In the future, I'll probably change that when I get something more powerful. But right now it's 1080p, 30 frames a second. I think it's a fair trade-off, you know. So I set it at that. Now I put the in-camera stabilization, which rocks. I put it to its max setting, so it's just bonkers. And the best thing about the GoPro, as much as I complain about how finicky and unreliable they are, and they are, don't get me wrong, compared to the DJI, when you put that hyper max, whatever you want to call it, in body stabilization on, it's awesome. But the best part is it doesn't crop the image one single bit, one iota of resolution. So you're getting that full wide angle within body stabilization to the max. That's where the DJI falls apart. It crops the heck out of it. And if I knew that really what I was doing, I probably would have never bought the DJI in the first place. But I love that camera, and my wife and daughters use it like crazy, and it's a good backup because it's built like a rock and it's reliable as a rock. It does not fail. So it's great for them making fun videos, you know. So that's awesome. But yeah, so I've got it on super smooth in-body stabilization, and I've also, and then the lens, I've got it at the max wide or whatever you have it, where it's a 13 millimeter, and you kind of get that fisheye look or fishbowl look, I don't know. So because I guess that's really the best look everyone likes, because it shows it basically, as I call it, it shows everything yet nothing, because it'll give you the whole image. But if you're trying to point out something, forget it. It's just too wide. Everything's too zoomed out. So for detail, it's not good. But for something like this, you guys just don't want to see my head. You want to see my whole body and all the background. So that's why so that's how we have it. So I recommend resolution, frame rate. You put that at what you want, what the amount of your memory card, of course. 4K is going to eat up data like crazy, megabits, gigabits, whatever. but you put it on the max stabilization for sure. And then of course, and then I recommend the widest angle. You know, it's just my recommendation. I think it gives the best look. I agree with everyone. I think it does compared to the, you know, from what I was using with the DJI, it was like, okay, this definitely pops more. Plus, the other thing the GoPro's great at, wow, I'm giving the GoPro a lot of compliments. I usually don't. It's really good at, and some people don't like it because it's not accurate, but it really oversaturates the colors. So it just gives you, wow, this is way more beautiful than it really is. Look, the greens are super green, the blue skies are super blue, which just is not accurate, but that's okay. Okay, I think we're gonna try 2 more. So that's how I set it up. Now, I edit with Filmora 9, which for a newbie like me who had no background in editing at all, I mean, I'm talking nothing, not even on my phone, nothing. When I put a video on my personal channel, like of the kids or something, I just record on the phone, hit upload to YouTube, added nothing else to it. Surprised I was able to do that. So Filmora 9, there was a couple videos on YouTube about best video editors for PC Max. And the one the guy talked about, it wasn't his overall winner, but he's like, if you're totally new and you want something that's super easy to use, but yet super powerful still, and you can do a ton with, he's like, get Filmora 9. And it's a great price. I think I've mentioned this before, like I got it, it's 69 bucks, but I found they had $20 off coupons links, so I got it for 49. Dude, best purchase I've ever made. Not only does it work amazing, and just for a total newbie like me, it just was so simple. Like, gotcha, man.
One more behind you.
Okay, cool. Just super duper. Come on, buddy. All right, let this guy pass. Hey, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Super duper easy to use for a newbie. It just like, it all made sense. It's like, okay, this is logical. How to add a title, add kind of a fade out, add audio, which I forgot yesterday, add pictures like my stats, my elevation, mileage, calories. And it was super easy to use. But then the other thing is, for whatever reason, it's not a system hog. It works really well with my cruddy laptop. Like, it runs no problem. Where what I was using before, the free Microsoft built-in video editor, that thing was so bad, it just destroyed the computer. But it only worked half the time. Exporting videos, you'd edit and export, it'd freeze not even half the time. Let's say 2/3 of the time, it'd lock up. I'd have to keep redoing it. And the files are huge. The videos are 15 to 20 gigs each. Filmora compresses the crud out of them, and they're like 2 to 3 gig videos. So it's just like, oh man, it saved me so much time. It goes so much faster. It looks so much better. I haven't even done the tutorial yet. I haven't even done 0.1% of what's possible with that program. Because you guys see my videos. They're not heavily edited by any stretch of the imagination. So, you know, it's just kind of like go, go, go. Not a lot of cuts, or any usually. 95% of the time, there's no cuts. So, yeah, that's kind of, so along with those GoPro settings, Filmora 9, if you need an editor. Now, if you got a Mac and you got iMovie, great, that's awesome, you know. I've got a PC. So, but the guy said he liked Filmora better than iMovie. Now, Final Cut Pro, yeah, if you're using that, whew. But, dude, I think he liked Filmora better than Premiere. So I just really can't recommend Filmora enough. Had such a good experience with it, and it was inexpensive. I think you can try it for free. You can use everything, it just puts the watermark on there. But I mean, who cares if you're just testing? Okay, we got a dude here. Hey man.
One more.
One more? All right. All right, I gotta hurry. Damn. Well, where is this one more guy? If you guys see it behind me, let me know. Ah, shoot, dude, I don't want to fall. There's a ton of bikers today. Usually this trail's not that bad. Whoa, anything yet? I don't see anyone. It's making me go fast. Whoa. Let's see, still anyone? Where the heck is he? Or she? Or whatever. Alright. Woo. I'm like hauling butt downhill. Like, where's this biker? Okay, we're just, sorry, not talking, trying to get down here. Beat the biker. All right, we're gonna get in one more lap. Ooh. I thought he said one more. Was I having one? Where'd this guy go? Oh, who knows? Oh, he probably went that way. Anyways, last lap, guys. Let's crank it up. We're gonna put it down. We're gonna put it down now. Downtown, uptown, actually, that's where we're going. So, treadmill people, crank it up. Let's get going. All right, we're gonna do this. Oh, here they come. We'll let them pass. And we'll really put it down. Come through, buddy.
Morning.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Hey, good, good. Hey, thanks. Have a good bike. Okay, let's go. All right. It's gonna blast us. Oh, that Mexican food. It's so good, but it's regretting it now. So many regrets from last night. All right, let's get going. Chomping through here. Yeah, we're gonna be over 2,000 feet. Nice. That's what I know. I didn't count laps. I'm sorry. Guys at home on the treadmill. Let's get going. Come on now. Woo wee. It's your boy, the Hopper, the Hooded Hill Hopper. Let's go. Let's get this done. Last lap. Let's get to that bump. Let's not step in cactus. All right, let's get going. Okay, there we go. Keep the pace up. Definitely. Keep it going. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Just chomping up road work. Putting in road work, baby. Let's go. We are gonna, the pitch is gonna go up. Right here. Right here, baby. All right. All right, here we go. Let's get going. This is it, guys. This is it. maybe 2 more minutes on the treadmill at home. Everyone, come on now. Get those goosebumps. Get that adrenaline going. Start drooling. Start foaming at the mouth. Put down those legs. This is road work. This is leg work. We are doing this. You know what you guys want to do. I'm left-handed. You reach down deep. You're gonna pull out that hammer. Hey, you're gonna throw that hammer. You're gonna throw it down. You're gonna throw it down hard. Ah. Let's go. Come on. Oh, let's go. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh, whew. Oh, okay. Whew. We did it. Nice job, guys. Awesome. Whew. Woo! Woo! No cactus. Hooded hill hopper, guys. Kind of slow today. We did some extra road work. Got it done for a Tuesday. 1 week left. 1 more week. 6 more runs left to complete. Then we're in Big Bear, baby. We're gonna get it done there. Oh my God, guys. Let's do this. I'm a hooded hill hopper. If you like what I do, if you like my crazy runs, if you like my goofy personality and it doesn't bug the hell out of you, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ping, comment, give me feedback, share with your friends. Share, share, share. Let's go. Let's do this tomorrow. Oh! Whew. I got work. I still got 2 miles home, so